Oh, I love the 80s. You know, Honey Girl. Love to take Honey Girl back to the 80s. Right, Honey Girl? 70s to 80s, babies. So, yeah, I posted, that where that's, the Hedgehog Ron Jeremy. um, is that how they came up with Sonic the Hedgehog? Supersonic. Supersonic. But, yeah, this, Foxy Grandma, it's more like Fugly Grandma, made a comment about, because that's supposedly Trump, right? And you getting all the Democrats, right? And so the ones that don't like that are Democrats and they're libtards, We all know who they are. They want all of the bad stuff, and they just blame Trump for everything. And I'm independent, but I can see clearly now the Biden's gone. Well, he was gone a long time ago, right? He was never really there. He was a puppet. And this was Obama's hand right here working the strings. Was it up the booty or right there? So this self-absorbed much foxy grandma. I said fugly, And so I'm coming at her with both my profiles. You unleash the Kraken. Or the Kraken. But, and people like that, they hide. My accounts have been banned because I've shredded them like cheese. I said, hey, you know what? Serve it up. I got nothing to lose. I got nowhere to go. But, yeah, it's funny. They can't, they can't come back with anything. And if I was still doing my other two profiles, I have two that I don't even use on here. And they're just still there, I guess. Whatever. But then the 4 previous ones were banned. Well, because people like, when you got haters, you're making papers like Eazy-E, the GOAT. Him and Tupac, But, yeah. So, yeah, when people comment stuff like that, it's like, how could you support, you call in, she said, is this before or after Trump raped the children? Trump doesn't do anything like that. You're talking about Biden. You're talking about Hillary, Obama, and all that. Look at all that corruption there. What I honestly like about Trump, he does and says whatever he wants. Come on, I do that too. And I tell you what, you get a lot of pushback. People don't like that. I don't really care. What do I have to lose? I've almost lost my life. The wrong fucking meds. Fuck you, Big Pharma. TikTok talk and fuck off. They ban everything I try to put up. They take the sound out. So, but I don't care because you know what? It's like, the message still gets out there. And I appreciate you all, beautiful souls, because the ones on here that do the good comments are the ones that, we all like. And the ones that don't, are the ones we don't care about, Boo-hoo. Hootie, hootie, hoo-hoo. I just laugh, man. My life runs by sarcasm, Maybe I'm just sarcastic and not bipolar at all. That's what it is. I was born speaking sarcasm, like people here illegally were born speaking Spanish. Well, no, that's if you're from Spain. It's Mexican. Come on. What? It's not Mexican, is it? Because they can. Like Bob the Builder, if he was Mexican, would he build it without a contractor's license or a permit? Oh, man. I tell you what, I'm thinking about, well, there I go thinking again, being like, I could, what was that? Well, anyways, I'll just say what I'm going to say. I could provide a service where guys like myself, are there anybody out there like me? It doesn't have to be a guy. It could be a chick, like me, but not with a wiener. I don't want that, especially if it's bigger than mine. And mine's like 12 inches around, like a steering wheel. But, yeah, we could be like, if people needed like, because, holidays are coming around, and if you need to hire someone of my status, you know, to like say, hey, this is my guy, and we'll make a show like, you know, like a super breakup Thanksgiving. We'll just ruin the whole holiday or Christmas, and we'll like pretend fight and stuff like that, and then you could blame me for everything because it would be just the same as like my whole life. I've been blamed for everything, things that I didn't even do. You know what I mean? You know, it's like and like they blame me for not getting to space too. I mean, how are you going to get through the snow globe? It's impossible. You know, they talk about the firmament and the ozone layer. I mean, it's the fucking snow globe, you know, that they're shaking. That's what we're living in. I mean, come on, really? What else could it be? And so, I mean, I'll just like, you know, it'll be like, oh my God, why did you do that again? You know, that you loved me on fucking Christmas too. He's gonna open the box and you know what's in the box. You know what's in the box. My dick? No. Well, that was on one of my profiles that got banned. It was just like, wow, you did it. I go, well, I also do the penis talk, but you obviously can't do that either. Why are there so many rules and stuff? I mean, like YouTube, one of my profiles, I obviously set to like, I cannot like, no kids can watch this. I mean, not when I grew up, I'd love to watch shit like this. I mean, things we did as kids, man, we can't talk about, but we do anyways. Now it's just like so boring. I mean, could you imagine being like born into the TikTok generation? I am AI. Hey, there's a video. You can make AI videos too. Do it. You could do it. Hey, you know what? Just go watch a YouTube video and then you can do it too. I tell people that if they ever want to fix anything, watch a YouTube, watch them do it wrong and laugh about it, and do it wrong too, just like everybody else, you know? Because hey, 2 negatives equal a positive, right? In math. Is that true in life? And like 2 negative people get together and they're positive? Or is it negative? I don't know. I'm only by myself, you know. And all you scammers out there, you know, what's up? I still don't want to be your boss because you're not that good at what you do. And that, what would that say about me? That's like a good and a bad cop, you know? The good cop watching the bad cop. Does that make him a good or a bad cop? Well, let's see here. Who cares? I don't, obviously. But, or maybe I do. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? I don't either. Because I lack emotional intelligence. Boom!